I'm here to teach you 5 really easy ways to manage your goals with Notion. So, Notion can be a complicated platform, but it doesn't have to be. The first method I'm going to show you to manage your goals is the very humble checkbox. So, this is my journal template. I actually have a whole walkthrough video. You can also find the link in the description box. But essentially, the first way is the very humble checkbox. Like you see here, super easy. If you wanted to create a checkbox from scratch, all you have to do is hit the / button, type in checkbox or to-do list, and it shows up there. And it works just like a bullet point. I'm actually a certified Notion consultant, so I help companies streamline their businesses using bespoke Notion workspaces. And you'll be surprised, even the most techie of startups and most complex of VCs love a check for goal tracking. And honestly, I'm all for it. The second way that you can track your goals in Notion is a step above the simple checkbox. So yes, while checkboxes are great, it's kind of annoying if you have to keep coming back to the page. So what you can do is you can turn your checkbox into a sync block like so. And now if I copy and sync this, I can put this anywhere within my Notion. This is a simple homepage Notion workspace. Let me know if you want me to release this as a template. But let's say I work out of this every single day. I've got my tasks, I've got my calendar, I've got all my projects and my things that I'm focusing on. What if I want to look at my goals? What I could do is I can go ahead and paste that list of goals that I had here. And I don't like that the title isn't there. So what I can do is I can go back into my journal and then I can move the whole title into the red area like so. If I hop back into the page, I've got my goals right where I live. And if I update it here in one place, like so, it's going to update it in the original place. So those are the first 2 ways that you can track your goals in Notion. You can set up your goals for different quarters. Here's the example that I actually use with my clients within my base template. So there's your checklist of goals and then your different headings for the different quarters, like so. Super easy, even if you're a beginner. The third way that you can track your goals in Notion is actually through a database similar to this one. I've just found Notion's goal database within their template marketplace. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to my workspace. And so now you have what Notion calls a Kanban board. Essentially, you can drag your goals between the different statuses. And what I would do as a Notion consultant to make this even more easy to use and see is you can imagine that hopefully this done list gets very, very long. And so what you can do is I would probably hide the dump group and I would also categorize this Kanban board using subgroups by category like so. So you can see almost like a goal matrix like that. If you want to see the different views, you can flick between all the tabs at the top. And so the fourth way to manage your goals is a similar concept to the synced box in the second method that I showed you. What if you don't want to always have to come back to the goals page to track your goals? What if you wanted to bring out your goals into where you're actually working? And so to do this, you can create a linked database. Back to the simple homepage, all I would do in this case is I would either create a linked database from scratch, like so, and then I would look for the My Goals database that we had just set up. And you can see that it's got all of the original views that we had on the original database, and I'm just going to pull in the by status view that we had set up like so, and then I'm going to hide the title and rename this as My Goals. And if I update this over here on the home page, this is also going to update it on the original goal page. And the second way to create a linked database is next to existing linked databases. So this is actually pulling in from the task database in this system. But what you can do is if I add an empty view, I can again pull through from the My Goals database, bring in the By Status view, and rename this as My Goals. You're seeing things where you need to see them. The final way that I want to show you how to manage your goals is a little bit unorthodox, but very effective. So going back to my journal, I've actually created a Dear Future Me letter. And on this are different categories for different things that I imagine for myself in the future. And what I typically do is I write myself a very specific statement within each category, leave this to simmer, and then Notion will send me a reminder for the date that I set it for the following year. So I can look back and see how much that I have achieved. You'll be surprised how you subconsciously walk into those things. As I said, this journal is available to download if you're curious about exploring your own Dear Future Me letter. Thank you for watching today's video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and stick around for more Notion content. And no need to suffer with Notion alone. Subscribe to my newsletter, The Notion Zeitgeist, where I also host the monthly Big Notion Energy Academy. And if you need a bit of a personal touch, feel free to reach out and we'll see how we can work together. Thanks for watching this video, and see you next time.